I will cover you like ivy and choke out all the light. Baby, I could be your doomsday. Let you know we'll be alright. 'Cause I've got heaven in my veins, but heaven doesn't know my pain. I could be your doomsday. I could be your worst ever nightmare. I could be your doomsday. I could be your worst ever nightmare. It feels like I could sing forever, and I am anchored in your heart. So down to hell we go together. I was your Tuesday from the start.
Yeah, hey, you guys. Talk about a damn panic attack. I got yelled at, like, at work, too, for, like, freaking out, dude. Like, I freaked out. I heard about it in the worst way probably possible. Like, the way I heard about it wasn't, like, my son's school called, or, like, I was watching the news and I saw it even, or, like, his dad did try to call me. I was on a phone call, with someone trying to fix their account, doing something with their account. And me and the guy in the conversation I previously been talking about, like, his daughter, and he was telling me his daughter lived in Chicago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I live in Milwaukee." So like during the phone call, give me 1 second. Like my phone kept ringing. and ringing and ringing and ringing. And like, I fucking answered, or I tried to answer, and my manager's like, no, you can't have your phone on the floor. Like, I know I'm not supposed to have my phone. And like, she was being pretty shitty about it. And then like, it kept going off. So I was like, okay, my son's dad's not gonna call me that many times. He's just not gonna do that. Um, so the guy on the phone that I was talking to said, you said you live in Milwaukee, right? And I'm like, yeah, why? And he was like, there's a mass shooting going on there right now. And I was like, what? Like, you think because I'm in Milwaukee, you would think that I would hear about it right away because I'm in Milwaukee. But a guy from South Carolina is telling me there's a mass shooting going on. So when I asked him where, and he told me, like, in the middle of like my job, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta get off the phone with you. I was like, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. And like, my manager's like, you can't just like tell customers you're calling back like that. And I'm like, no, my fucking kid is like right next door. Like, that's why my phone keeps like blowing up. My phone's been ringing for like the last 10 minutes. Um, just let me fucking use my phone, or I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, you're gonna fire me, you're gonna fire me. I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm using my phone. It's like we have a phone room, where you're supposed to go to use your phone, and like I like ran to it, and I opened my phone, and the first text message I saw was like, "There's an active shooting outside of Devon's school, and they won't let them out." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they won't let them out?" So like I got some of the news clips, and I just got a new one actually. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I could show it to you guys on here. I'll upload it later. I guess maybe I could show the other ones too. I don't know if you guys saw, but the audio is kind of messed up on a couple of them. I really don't care. I just wanted to make sure I got them recorded because like that's crazy. Like, the president was on the news and called the guy wicked, and I was like, yeah, they call it Wicked Wisco for a reason. Like, this shit is fucking sick, dude. It's fucking sick. It's really sick. I guess I'll just like talk about this for a couple minutes. I'm like Bombshell's live, so I guess I'm not gonna be able to go live right now. I have work and stuff, so I'm not sure what she's talking about. It's just kind of really fucking affected my day. So, yeah, it's like it's kind of really affected my day. I know everybody's over there and fucking hanging out over there and stuff, and I don't want to fucking upset her or get anybody mad, but like, um, yeah, it really did just really fuck my day up. Like, fucked my whole day up, dude. Like, I was scared because like I'm at work, so again, I can't leave. Here's the video that my son just got sent by his friend.
Hey, Mike and Amanda. Yes, I'm here with Ryan Hull. We spoke to him earlier. He was here to pick up his son at Story Elementary. Tell us, how good does it feel to now finally be with your son?
It feels really good. I'm happy they were able to let me get them. I guess they're not really releasing the other kids if their parents aren't here to get them yet. So I'm just glad I was able to get here in time, get them out of here, and just get them home and get them away from the area for now.
And describe to us, what was it like in your classroom? What did the teachers tell you in the classroom?
Tell us to wait in the back. I mean, all of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on. That was pretty much it.
Were you scared at first when they made you, stand?
Code red, yes, but everything else, I was all right.
And so you're saying the parents are not allowed to, people can only pick up their kids if the parents are here. All the other kids are on lockdown, correct? What else do you know?
Yeah, that's as much as I know is they're not letting the other kids go yet because they really don't. The teachers don't even know what's going on yet, and they don't have enough information to really let all the kids go. And I don't.
Yeah. I mean, my son called his dad, obviously, because he knew that he could drive there and get him. And I don't know. I don't agree with the whole Like, I'm against this. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but anybody in chat, I know there's not that many of you here right now, so like a lot of people aren't gonna even see this. I am so against their policy. Like, okay, there's an active shooter. Go fucking go in the corner of the back of the classroom and like group up in a group and just like barricade yourself in the room and just stay there and just wait. Like, if someone's gonna shoot up a classroom, they're gonna get in it. And like putting all the kids in like a fucking group like that, like my son just described, like just go like push them in the back and are like just stay there and hope to God you don't get shot. Like, corpse to killing, that's really sad. Like, I couldn't do anything. I was at work scared to death. Like, I didn't know who was shooting. I didn't know what they were shooting at. I had a man from South Carolina on the phone tell me that my son was in danger, and I just fucking lost it. And then, yeah, I heard about Michelle's live, so I guess I should probably do this later. But I exactly, Miss Jamie. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have to have a game plan. My game plan is, oh yeah, classrooms need automatic locks on the doors. They do have those, Chris Craze. That's what my son was saying about Code Red. They lock the doors down. Um, but is that gonna stop a gunman? I don't know. That's when he said he got scared. The shooter shot himself. He's dead. He killed himself. He got fired today. They took his badge. And I know I'm not going to show the front of my badge or anything, but this is the kind of badge like this. Where like companies where we work around here, you have to scan them to get into buildings. And when you get fired, to take your badge. I guess he stole a badge and he got back in the building, or someone gave him a badge. From what I just saw on the news that I was watching was they took everyone's cell phone and they wouldn't let anybody take their car out of the parking area. So everyone that works there was getting let out of there slowly. They're putting people in the Harley Davidson building. Um, the one guy said that someone was shot in the street right in front of my son's school. And this is all because this guy got fired. And who knows how or why he got fired. They're like not releasing the information as to why or how. Like they're not doing it. Carrie Bridges is your wife for your information. Yeah, my son and his friends are okay, thank God. One of his friends was actually missing yesterday. He's home safe. But like my son's dad rushed up there. Like I think that's why he's been on the news so many times on the radio. I found him on like 4 different news channels already. I found my son on like 3. Um, he was not leaving there without my son. Like that's one thing about my son's dad, that you guys should know. That's why I tell people like when it comes to my son's dad, he's like he's like got these really strong political views on a lot of shit. And he was like, my son's not staying locked in there. You're giving me my fucking son. Like, I don't care if it's a lockdown or not. My son's fucking leaving this building and I'm taking him with me right now. Like, he wouldn't have left without my son. Like, he's not going to be like that on the news, but that's how he is. He didn't go up there just to go up there and look at it. He went up there because he wanted my fucking son out of there. Honest to God, he just wanted his kid. And like the video of him even describing it, I've never seen him as nervous. Like the first one, I can show the first one too. I uploaded them on YouTube, so you guys probably saw a part of them. But the 3 or 4 that I've gotten so far, thanks to Crazy JP who saw one in Detroit and sent it to me. The ones from Florida, where my son's aunt lives, who saw it, in Florida. It's like on the national news, man. Like shit's fucked. Like we gotta worry about stuff like that. That's not stuff you want to worry about. I shouldn't be at work and hear from someone in another state that my child is involved in a mass shooting situation. That's not what I want. That's not what I want to hear or see at all. So I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest, I guess. And yeah.
Good evening, and thank you so
Here's
much for
the other
joining
one.
us. We are going to begin tonight with breaking news of another mass shooting. A gunman went on a shooting rampage in Milwaukee late this afternoon. Sources tell CBS News at least 7 people, including the shooter, are dead. It happened at the Molson Coors complex where Miller beer is brewed. CBS News has learned the gunman had been fired earlier in the day. And as the gunfire rang out, workers were told to shelter in place. Tonight, police are still on the scene. Dean Reynolds leads off our coverage from Milwaukee.
Police responded to reports of a shooting at the Molson Coors compound, and sources tell CBS News a total of 7 people are dead, including the shooter. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett.
There was a horrific shooting that has occurred. Very rough day for anybody who is close to this situation.
As officers donned tactical gear, employees of the brewery were warned via email to find a safe place to hide. At least one woman texted her husband that she was locked inside a room with coworkers. Emergency responders described the scene to dispatchers.
I just overheard on the radio 7 victims.
Neighboring schools were locked down. This bus driver says students were in the process of dismissal when it all began.
Well, they're not going to let them onto the zoo with, so that could be a long time.
Ryan Hull's son let him know what was happening.
He had called me and told me that, they were all locked down. They can't even leave the classrooms.
Hours later, the two were reunited.
All of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on.
Now, the company is currently undergoing a restructuring that will eventually eliminate 400 to 500 jobs. And CBS News has indeed learned that the gunman here was fired this morning. He returned to work with his weapon and apparently regained access to the building using a stolen ID tag. Nora?
Dean, thank you.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. Like, I was at work. There was nothing I could have did, and I feel helpless in that kind of situation. Shit fucking sucks, dude. Yeah, he's alright. Jim and his dad are like at every news station now and talk to several people. Because like I said, he wasn't leaving without my kid. He just wasn't. So I guess I'll go to Bombshell's thing now. I'll come back later. I'm gonna watch some more of this on the news because they're showing more on the news. I was so scared, Carrie. I was at work freaking out. I just kept thinking about like what was going on and why, and if there was more than one shooter, and if there was someone that was just shooting at everybody, or just like, and it's just Miss Jamie. This is the kind of stuff that my son's dad believes in. Like, it's like really into like Alex Jones and stuff, and like I want to have him on here one day so like you guys can see what he like believes in and the stuff he believes in. But yeah, son called him and he went right there. The minute it went on code red, he called his dad, which was smart. Because I don't believe in putting. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that died. Definitely. Just because you got fired from your job, you had to put all these people through all this. The Grappler, he's fine. I'm just not like. Shit fucking sucks, dude. I don't know. I don't know who knows what it is. Dad, stop smelling at the door. I don't know who. Devin, you want to come in here a minute? Just don't go on camera. Can you explain to them what a code red means?
Code red means you can't leave the classroom, stay in the back of the class, lockdown, not too much noise.
What do you do when you go in the back of the class, though?
Huh?
What does it mean to go in the back of the class?
Like go in the back of the, like coat room or something.
The coat room?
Well, there's a coat room in the back, or you just stand in the back with like put like desk and chairs in front of you or something.
Did you guys not realize that? Like, there's a shooter, so you go in the coat room and you fucking cover yourself with desk. And if someone were to get in the door, it's like a whole pile of kids just like fish in a fucking barrel.
Kid.
No, why?
Yay!
Don't, please. Like, no, they have bars in the window. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what bothers me about this whole situation. Like, how is it okay? Like, I'm sorry. I don't feel like they should be doing these drills, and they're talking about it on the news. If people think that these drills are okay, and I'm saying no. I'm saying definitely not. I'm saying if there's a mass shooting, you run the fuck out of there. If you hear something on one side of the building, you go the opposite fucking direction, and you get the fuck out of there as fast as possible. You don't just fucking sit there and cower in a fucking closet or in a corner of a room and hope to God that somebody doesn't shoot. Like, because what are you going to do if they do? There's nothing you can do. Like, what can you do? Seriously. What are you supposed to do? I know there's horrible videos online of how schools prepare for a mass shooting. The drills are evil. Yeah, they do. They make them scared. And like, that's what my son said. The first thing he said in the news thing was like, "Were you scared?" And he was like, "Yeah." When I heard code red, like, my older son's school, they have a metal detector, and I think that security guard's got a gun. But at my younger son's school, no, they don't. I think that there should be security guards at all the schools with guns. To be honest with you, even at these places, like at my job, like I know there's a security at the front desk, but like I watched a Dave Chappelle episode once, and this is honest to God truth. I thought I was the only one that ever thought this until I heard Dave Chappelle say it, and this is the first thing I said when I saw my son's dad got to my work. I was like, I gotta go. He got there with my son and my other son. Like he picked up my other son, thank God. And like I just went out there and yeah, I went out there and I'm thinking to myself what Dave Chappelle fucking said. And Dave Chappelle said a while back, he was like, when you're sitting in class and they're teaching you what to do if there's a mass shooting, and you're sitting there listening to every word, what they're telling you, how, like, they're telling you what to do, where to go, where to hide. School shooter is in that room with you somewhere, listening to those same directions and knows exactly where the hell you're going to be at. And you don't know who it is. Like, if it's another kid in your class, they just heard what you're doing. They just heard the whole thing. They just heard the whole story. My son goes to an elementary school through middle school. Hi, Miss Schmeckel. What are you talking about? My son is not 30 miles away. My son is right next door. Are you fucking stupid? Jack the Ripper, like, I don't know what kind of joke that is. Do you want me to show the video again? Are you stupid? Like, are you really 30 miles away? 30 miles away. 30 miles away. Somebody said it was 30 miles. Well, you don't listen to what people say. What are you talking about? How could it be 30 miles away? How? Where are you getting 30 miles? Where are you getting this from? Like, I just want to know. Where are you getting this from? 30
Good evening,
miles,
and thank
really?
you so much for joining us. We are going to begin
30
tonight with
miles?
breaking news of another mass shooting. A gunman went on a shooting rampage in Milwaukee late this afternoon. Sources tell CBS News at least 7 people, including the shooter, are dead. It happened at the Molson Coors complex where Miller beer is brewed. CBS News has learned the gunman had been fired earlier in the day. And as the gunfire rang out, workers were told to shelter in place. Tonight, police are still on the scene. Dean Reynolds leads off our coverage from Milwaukee.
Police responded to reports of a shooting at the Molson Coors compound, and sources tell CBS News a total of 7 people are dead, including the shooter. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett.
There was a horrific shooting that has occurred. Very rough day for anybody who is close to this situation.
As officers donned tactical gear, employees of the brewery were warned via email to find a safe place to hide. At least one woman texted her husband that she was locked inside a room with coworkers. Emergency responders described the scene to dispatchers.
I just overheard on the radio seven victims.
Neighboring schools were locked down. This bus driver says students were in the process of dismissal when it all began.
Well, they're not going to let them onto the zoo with, so that could be a long time.
Ryan Hull's son let him know what was happening.
He had called me and told me that, that they were all locked down. They can't even leave the classrooms.
Hours later, the two were reunited.
All of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on.
Now, the company is currently undergoing a restructuring.
How can
that
you
will
even
eventually
say that? My kid's dad, like, was panicked. Like, the first video I saw, I've probably never seen him that panicked before. I haven't. Not in my lifetime, and I've known him a long time. Here's another one for you. 30 miles away my ass, Jack the Ripper.
Hey, Mike and Amanda.
30
Yes, I'm
miles
here
away.
with Ryan Hull. We spoke to him earlier. He was here to pick up his son at Story Elementary. Tell us, how good does it feel to now finally be with your son?
It feels really good. I'm happy they're able to let me get them. I guess they're not really releasing the other kids if their parents aren't here to get them yet. So I'm just glad I was able to get here in time, get them out of here, and just get them home and get them away from the area for now.
And describe to us, what was it like in your classroom? What did the teachers tell you in the classroom?
Tell us to wait in the back. I mean, all of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on. That was pretty much it.
Were you scared at first when they made you, stand?
Code red, yes, but everything else, no, I was all right.
And so you're saying the parents are not allowed to, people can only pick up their kids if the parents are here. All the other kids are on lockdown, correct? What else do you know?
Yeah, that's as much as I know is they're not letting the other kids go yet because they really don't. The teachers don't even know what's going on yet, and they don't have enough information to really let all the kids go. And I don't.
Yeah, my son's dad was there quick. Devin, did you call your dad from in class? He took his friend's phone and called him. Where was your phone today? My son, the one day my son doesn't take his phone to school, but he took his friend's phone and called his dad right away because he knew I was at work, and he knows his dad will leave his job. His dad owns his own business. He knows his dad will just get up and leave if he has to. So yeah. Rest in peace to those people that died. I worry about that at my job too because I worry about like what happens. Like I always think about my job because when I started working there, they made us go through like a live shooter situation thing too. And like with the badge, like I showed you the badge, but that's how the guy got in. He stole an ID badge after he got fired. He used somebody else's. So those badges get you in the doors, get you in the elevators, get you into literally any room you want to get into. If someone was gonna come and shoot up my work because they were pissed off, they could easily steal something and just do it. and there's nothing that anybody could do about it. A guy actually stole an ID and came in and almost beat his girlfriend to death. So, I don't know. You guys are so fucking stupid sometimes. This shit ain't cool. This shit ain't cool. Like, to be at work and have your fucking son, find out your son's like in an active fucking mass shooting situation is not fucking cool. Any of you that have kids that are sitting here making jokes about it are fucking sick, dude. I'm gonna go because this shit is just, it's just depressing as fuck. I'll talk to you guys later. It's shit obviously is a joke too, and I don't find this a joke. I'm not being fucking funny at all here. Rewind the video, Diggy. I'm not gonna show it again. All these people saying rest in peace to all these fucking school shooters and shit in here, thinking it's fucking funny that they made my son go fucking in the closet and like in the back and call a code red while a fucking guy was murdering people outside and someone was laying dead in the street. And I fucking hear about it on a phone call from a guy in South Carolina. I'm on the phone with a guy in South Carolina talking to him about his fucking bills with my job, and he tells like, "Hey, you live in Milwaukee, you said, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's an active shooting going on." I'm like, "Where?" And when he told me, I like started panicking. I'm like, "I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go." Like, it's my manager. I'm like, and my phone was ringing, and I just got in trouble by my manager like 5 minutes before because my phone rang like 7 times. She was like, "You can't have your phone up here. You can't have your phone up here. Can't have your phone up here." Yeah, I guess show it again for the last time. I'm probably not even gonna look at it after this because Biggie wants to see it. I don't know. These people making jokes obviously don't understand like the magnitude of shit that it did it to my kid's dad, dude. They don't understand or they don't care. Always trying to call me. I'll call him back.
Hey, Mike and Amanda. Yes, I'm here with Ryan Hull. We spoke to him earlier. He was here to pick up his son at Story Elementary. Tell us, how good does it feel to now finally be with your son?
It feels really good. I'm happy they're able to let me get them. I guess they're not really releasing the other kids if their parents aren't here to get them yet. So I'm just glad I was able to get here in time, get them out of here, and just get them home and get them away from the area for now.
And describe to us, what was it like in your classroom? What did the teachers tell you in the classroom?
Tell us to wait in the back. I mean, all of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on. That was pretty much it.
Were you scared at first when they made you, stand
code red? Yes, but everything else, I was all right.
And so you're saying the parents are not allowed to, people can only pick up their kids if the parents are here. All the other kids are on lockdown, correct? What else do you know?
Yeah, that's as much as I know is they're not letting the other kids go yet because they really don't, the teachers don't even know what's going on yet. And they don't have enough information to really let all the kids go. And I don't.
Happened like right next to my son's school. Did my workplace calm down after they realized what was going on? Yeah. When I said it was kind of messed up too, because when I said to my manager, when I was like, "There's an active shooter in front of my son's school," she was like, "Where did you hear that from?" Because there's no TVs or anything there, and like we're not supposed to be on our phones. And I was like, "The customer in South Carolina just told me." And I'm like, and then I fucking looked at my phone, and sure enough, the message I got was, "This is what I got. This is the message I got." Like, I got the message, and I'm at work, and I'm like, I'm out of here. Like, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm out of here now. No, I got the message. Devin school's on lockdown. He can't leave active shooter outside. That's what I got on my phone. So I ran into the phone room, like crying, and called him, and the shooter killed himself. I don't agree with them telling the kids to hide in the closet. Just, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the way they handle that. They need to figure out a different way how to handle um school shooting situations. Like, and my anxiety is bad enough, but like to fucking see like the first original video, Captain Flannel was next door. It was like right, or it's like right next to it. Like I don't know. The first video of my son's dad, I felt bad because like you could tell he was scared. Like he just kept saying, "I just want to get my kid out of there. I just want to get my kid out of there." Um, that's what I'm saying. Run, hide, and fight, man. Like just, you don't tell the kids to get in a closet. You don't tell the kids to get back up against the wall and put desk over themselves, because if some shooter is gonna come in, they're just gonna shoot you. I'm serious. No, Diggy, I'm not playing. I've always told my kids like, I think that's why my son probably called his dad, because he knew his dad was gonna take him out of there, and his dad did take him out of there. He's on the news, several news stations. JP just put one of my Discord from Detroit with my son on it, because my son's dad was not leaving without my son. The rest of the kids were still stuck in there, but my his dad was not leaving without my son. He wasn't gonna do it, and he doesn't believe in it either. Yeah, it is a hell of a text message to get. But Nelly, what really freaked me out wasn't the text message as much as someone in, when I knew it was serious when I was on the phone, I'm at my job, and somebody in South Carolina said to me, "You live in Milwaukee," you said, right? And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, do you know about the mass shooting going on right now?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Here?" And then he was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Where?" And when he said like the street, I just fucking lost it, dude. I just fucking lost it. And then now I'm like thinking about my work. Like we've had shit happen at my work. Around here, they tried to throw a girl in the lake. Like I said, the girl got beat. Like these are the fucking badges. This is the badge they're talking about in the news story. It gets you into every building. Gets you into everything. Thanks for the video, JP. Did you see the other one? The new one I just showed. I got another one. They're everywhere. Sean called me, and you guys know how much I like don't talk to Sean, but he fucking called me, and he was like, "I just heard your son's dead on the radio." On my son, I'll show you, JP. I'll show it one more time, I guess, because now JP's here. But yeah, he called me and was like, "Is Devin okay? I heard his dad on the radio." His dad was on the fucking radio, like, yeah. Everybody that heard it, like, he was like, "I heard it was him, so I called you." And he was like, "I just want to make sure he's okay." And like, that's cool. Like, JP sent me the other video, but yeah, here, JP, here's the longer one.
Hey, Mike and Amanda. Yes, I'm here with Ryan Hull. We spoke to him earlier. He was here to pick up his son at Story Elementary. Tell us, how good does it feel to now finally be with your son?
It feels really good. I'm happy they're able to let me get them. I guess they're not really releasing the other kids if their parents aren't here to get them yet. So I'm just glad I was able to get here in time, get them out of here, and just get them home and get them away from the area for now.
And describe to us, what was it like in your classroom? What did the teachers tell you in the classroom?
Tell us to wait in the back. I mean, all of us were just kind of in shock because we didn't know what was going on. That's it.
Were you scared at first when they made you, stand?
Code red, yes, but everything else, no, I was all right.
And so you're saying the parents are not allowed to, people can only pick up their kids if the parents are here. All the other kids are on lockdown, correct? What else do you know?
Yeah, that's as much as I know is they're not letting the other kids go yet because they really don't. The teachers don't even know what's going on yet, and they don't have enough information to really let all the kids go. And I don't.
Yeah. Everybody be safe, yeah. What was this result incident cores there? Yeah, my son's school's next to it. Yeah, it's all over all kinds of channels. That's the fourth one I've seen, 4 different ones. But that bothers me when I hear my son say, when I heard code red, I got scared, because that means you go lock yourself in a closet. I gotta get a grip on these fucking this shit, dude. Don't put my kid in the closet because there's an active shooter. Don't fucking do that shit, dude. Don't put my kid in the fucking closet when there's an active shooter. Just let him fucking go. I would rather him run, hide somewhere by himself, or just get the fuck out of there than be told it's code red, doors locked down, and you just go in the fucking closet. I know they're just following protocol, but I don't like that protocol because in my eyes, if an active shooter were to get in the room, start shooting, and the kids are all just huddled in one spot. Yeah, I know Bombshell's live too, so I'll be back later. I gotta chill out for a minute. I had a panic attack at fucking work, dude. Like, lost it. It's not cool. Yeah, they trapped the kids inside Carrie and they don't let them out. My son's dead. If he was actually in the school, it probably would have been different. No, crazy JP. That's a code red. That's what my son said. He said when I heard code red, I got scared because that's what that means. They'll announce over the broadcasting system in the school code red, and that's when they know that they should all go into the code closet. No, JP, that's the protocol for the code red. Even if there was, that's for an active shooter. So because the guy was so close and he shot someone in the street, there was a dead body in the middle of the street right in front of the school. That's when they called code red. It doesn't matter if he was in or out. That's the protocol. So, I mean, I'm not a teacher or anything, but I think they need to come up with a better fucking solution than that because I don't want my son in a group of kids and just get shot up. Like, locking closet doesn't have good ring and stuck in cover. Well, my other son said they used to do one where they take them out to the gym and have them cover their heads and kneel down and face the wall. Well, that again, if someone comes in there with a gun, they're just going to start shooting. And that's it. So we did barricade the door and throw stuff at the person that's trying to get him for active shooter, walk down, or hop out the window. Yeah, I'm going to get off live because it looks like Bombshell is live. So I don't want to be, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just fucking. Yeah, I showed the other video, Marty. My son talks about it more on there. He says he got scared when he heard it was a code red. And then he just came in here and explained what the code red is. And they have to go in the fucking coat room, which is like the coat closet. I remember when Columbine happened. I was just talking about that. I was like, I see why the people jumped out the window like they did. I don't know. What's Bombshell doing on her live? Do you guys know? What's the live stream about that she's doing right now? You guys know? That was cool, Captain Flanlin here to fucking say like sorry or whatever about it. That was nice of him. I just felt like a piece of shit and had a panic attack because I couldn't do shit. There's nothing I could have fucking done. His dad was already there. His dad rushed there. My son called him immediately. Heard code red and called him immediately. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go watch your live. If you guys want to do a live later, we can, but I don't know about right now. So I'll talk to you guys later.